Hey everyone, so this is a quick little lecture I give to just about every class that has research methods or statistics. So this is statistics for lawyers. Now, because it's Harvard University, everyone says, oh, it must be right. I'll make it a little bigger for you to see, get rid of that. So basically what we're seeing here is Harvard University has statistics for lawyers. Why do I give this? Well, one of the reasons why I give this is because it's very, very important to understand that statistics are, well, important for lawyers. And in our area of political science, even if you take, say, national security, data and artificial intelligence, research methods with me, political statistics with me, etc., there are just so many people that want to study law after. And we're going to be mixing up a little law and statistics because it's just so important. Look at that line doesn't disappear now. But if I can get rid of it. Look at that. I know Zoom like the back of my hand. All right. So it's pretty interesting. It just goes over the materials. It's just, I did take the female scholars name out, but it is very important to understand where they start talking about cases in which they use law. Now, this isn't a course on law and statistics, obviously, but it is very, very important to understand where law works. And there's a lot of use from probability. They have different cases, correlation, things. We're going to be studying statistical significance versus legal significance, etc. So just to give a quick example, let's say for example again that you have a case where Sarah says, hey, Sarah writes, this is my disappearing pen, that her gender, being female, is the reason why she didn't get a promotion. So you take the case and you try to see if the case itself is applicable to statistics or statistics is applicable to the case. How so? Well, you get all the data, right? You get the salaries, and you see if there is what we call a statistical relationship between the salaries and gender. So if salaries for hypotheses, right? First, the null hypothesis is that there is absolutely no relationship between salaries and gender. But an alternative hypothesis is that if you're male, you're more likely to have a higher salary. Now, think about it. There are cases where in these big data sets, you'd have a big data set of everyone's salary, where maybe women have higher salaries than men, and that would not work for this case. So you're seeing if there's a statistical significance, and usually it's under 0.05, the p-value, but we're going to discuss the p-value in all its glory and all its criticisms to see if there's a statistical significance. But it doesn't end there. The other part of using statistics in law is to show graphs and plots, and RStudio generates the most beautiful graphs and plots, which are actually very, very important to the case because they're good for what we call visual learners, right? And I think we're all, to a certain degree, visual learners. Visual learners, see that? There's no spell check on here, so, you gotta give me a break. So what we got here is when you start studying statistics, you have to understand that it's applicable. And this is not just for law. This is obviously national security. Artificial intelligence uses this data, which we're going to go over. You can use it in just a broad spectrum, business, obviously, engineering, management, administration. We could go on and on where statistics is important. So this is very important to understand. And also, by doing well in a class like this, you can really get a good letter of recommendation, right? Because then it's like, oh, this person really did well in a challenging statistics class or research methods course. Moreover, even if you don't like statistics, it builds logic. And on top of that, which I think is very, very important, articles out there and like what's going on with Tylenol and autism, the link, etc. We kind of throw science around. We are actually going to learn what is behind these articles, what is behind the science. We're going to bring science back to the social sciences and law and artificial intelligence as well. So thanks a lot for listening. I hope this kind of helps, justify the point of taking a course in statistics. Take care, everyone.